Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. Well, it is a Friday and it is the last Friday in May, and I am excited about the prospects of this month to come, June. But right now in this month of May, I'm so pleased to see how I've been able to plant food and flowers and to see them coming up so beautifully here on my deck. Hello, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. My name is Catherine, and we're here in my urban cottage garden in the Northeast, in the Boston area, and I am working on this project here of creating more mint, propagating mint in my garden and putting it in containers so that I am able to gather right from my deck area here. I can walk out from the kitchen onto the deck and pull some of these sprigs of of orange. This is orange mint or spearmint, and to make teas or to add to my cooking. I propagated this mint by cutting off some pieces, the spearmint, the orange mint, spearmint, orange mint, right here, and this is spearmint. And what I'm going to do is separate them, take the spearmint out from the orange mint. But the way that I propagated it was by cuttings and then putting the cuttings in water, and these cuttings gained roots. Then I potted it up so that they can get a little bit stronger, and now look how good they look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these mint, the spearmint, and give it its own separate pot. In this pot that I got from the Dollar Tree, I just put some soil in it, and this is Coast of Maine organic and natural potting soil. And so what I'm going to do now here is just plop out, cut out the mint, the spearmint. You can see the root there. Just going to pull it out from this pot. I did make sure that I kind of plant on one side the spearmint and on the other side the orange mint. So I'm just going to tease them out. It smells so good. It really has this thick root going on here. Look at all those roots that have developed from that one piece. It's a lot of roots. And then this one. So what I'm leaving in this pot is the lemon or orange, and I'm going to just give them some more soil. And here I will have 2 new plants. I could actually divide this in half, and that would be a plant, and this would be a plant, and these are actually 3. But I want it to be full, so I'm going to leave them in this pot together. But what I'm going to do is add some more soil to both pots, and then I'll show you the final product. So these are the 2 pots. This is the pot of spearmint, and this is a pot of orange mint. And before you know it, both pots are going to be filled to the brim, because this particular plant of the mint family, they spread rapidly, they root rapidly, and a lot of people don't like to plant mint directly into their garden beds because it will take over. But if you like peppermint and you like orange mints and the mints for teas, and then you really don't mind, because we have patches, huge patches of mint that we had developed over time, and I liked that. But right now I need more ground for vegetables, so I am creating some of these pots of mint instead of just sowing it directly or planting it directly into the ground. But the other thing is that now I can have this close by, that if I want a sprig of mint or spearmint, I can come and get a couple of leaves and create a tea, or put it in a smoothie or drink, and it will be right here close by, in and on the deck where I am, close to the kitchen. I just wanted to show you the plant and where I got the cuttings from. This is the spearmint that I got the cutting from, for this spearmint here. I couldn't find a big enough pot for it, so I just planted it in the garden and just put it over here. But this is the spearmint. And then for this one, this is the orange mint. And I just took some cuttings from that. That's where I got the cuttings for the orange mint. This here is lemon balm that grows in the garden. And I also have here, this is apple mint, and it has been growing too, and I've been using them and drinking my teas. And the lemon balm is also in the mint family, and it spreads though more so by seed. So I have patches of it here in the garden, and when I walk through, I can smell the lemon. It's just delicious. And then this is the orange and the spearmint. So I brought it out here so that I can water it in really well, because that's what you want to do. Make sure that they're watered in well. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm happy to have these extra pots of mint, and that's how you propagate your mint. Right now on the deck, I'm waiting patiently for my Eden climber rose to open up, and for me to see all of the beautiful blooms. Intermingled in this is also my Westerland rose, and it's going to be very beautiful. In the meantime, I love how the Eden climbing rose has a beautiful bud with that soft tip of pink and the creamy white texture there. It is so beautiful. And there are a lot of blooms. So I'm excited about what is to come. If you were here earlier in the week, this deck would have been even more filled with different plants and things. But I have been able to take things out and plant things into the garden. I do like my new centerpiece. I think that that looks so good with the cushions. So my deck has two sections, as you can see. This being the place where the seedlings are getting some sun and enjoying the outdoors, getting accustomed and acclimated to the outdoors here in the safe location on the deck before I plant them into the garden. And then now we can hang out on the deck because it's warm enough now. It was very cool. The evening temperatures have been low, like in the low 50s and even reaching into the high 40s. But today is absolutely pleasant. Not too hot, not too cold, with sun and also cloud cover as well at times. I have to say that my greenhouse has been very productive. It's small, but it can hold a lot, and I have been able to get a lot of seeds started here. Now in these two containers I have marigolds, yellow small French style marigolds. So I'm waiting for those to germinate. But finally my celery has germinated. They're very small, but I know that they'll get bigger. And then in these containers here are my cabbage. This is my second round of seeding cabbage, and they're coming along real well. I have cilantro down there in that white container. And over here, my potting up area with the dirt and soil and water and fertilizer is hanging out right there with the watering cans. But soon all of those things will be put away because we'll be in the full swing of summer. And all of these seedlings will be in the ground, in the garden, and it's going to be just a beautiful thing. I like this new look on my deck, and I do like this planter container with the geranium in it, and the classic red geranium at that. Yesterday I potted them up, this and the other one behind it, and I am very happy with how the geraniums looks so good with my lawn or deck furniture cushions. The cushions actually complement and go well with the geranium, from the leaf color to down to the very flower color. It looks very nice, and I love the turquoise and the chartreuse in the planter. That also works very well with the deck cushion. This is going to be a beautiful place to hang out for the summer. In this section here, my little waiting space for these seedlings, I have basil, pumpkins, cinnamon pumpkin, patty pans, and other pumpkin, my Clemson okra, hollyhocks, watermelon, some more cabbage. The patty pan is from my patty pan seeds from last year, and also the winter squash, butternut squash. Those are seeds that I saved from last year. And there I have cosmos and my Roberta's calla lilies in that one, amaranth, calla lilies in those 3 containers. I have zinnias, mint, spearmint, and orange mint. And back here, this is the cleome, and that is the oriental poppies that I'm still waiting for to become larger. And this is a bloom or bud of my rose climber Cornelia. Isn't that beautiful? I want to propagate the mint, the ginger mint and the candy mint that I got this year, and I want to have more of them, and they're starting to actually increase in size. So I have a vase here and my scissors, and I'm going to get some cuttings. What I did with both of those seedlings that I had, is that I put them in their own individual pot here in the kitchen garden. And this here is the ginger mint. As you can see, it is growing up really well and looking fantastic. And here is the candy mint. They're almost filling out all of the pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of it and put it in water. I think I'm going to go for this one. So what you do is you remove the lower leaves and then just drop it in the water, and it will gain some roots. Let's go down to this ginger mint here. This is a little bit more. Now that doesn't look like much, but soon it will be just enough, what I'm looking forward to having. So what you do is you pull off the bottom leaves. That's what I did with this one. Just pulled off the bottom leaves, and where you see those nodes, right where the leaves came out of, that's where the roots are going to be developing from, that area. So it's going to be really nice. So see this, you just pull off the leaves. I think I'm going to pull that one too. Let's put it in like that. I might have to get a different container. So I was able to get the cuttings to sit in the water. I'm going to put them by a sunny spot or windowsill. They will gain some roots, and then I'm going to transplant them into dirt, just like what I did with these. So this is an example of what I did with the spearmint and the orange mint. They were much more developed, so it was a little more easier to get cuttings. However, it doesn't matter. These two will root, and I will be able to have more plants, more ginger and candy mint to add to the garden. So that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope that you will have a wonderful evening for this last day, Friday of May. Thank you for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Well, if you like this video, I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Have you ever propagated mint before in your garden, and how did it turn out? And have you been just enjoying your garden for this month of May? Leave a comment down below and let me know what's going on in your garden. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.